Hare Krishna, I welcome all the devotees for today's Bhagavath Katha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedam Swamiti Namine Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedam Swamiti Namine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly Hare Krishna Mahamantra twice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Loudly please. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. For I pay gratitudes and make many prayers to Srila Prabhupada for giving us, all of us, a golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All goes to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radha and Lord Gopinath. Please tell loudly 5 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, verse 25 onwards. This is about the disappearance of Bhishma Deva after the Kurukshetra war. In the Kurukshetra war, he never died. On the 10th day, he was only made to, he was injured severely and made to fall on the arrow beds. But otherwise, he was living because he had a Icha Mrityu. Now, presently it is Dakshinayana. Put Dakshinayana. Dakshinayana ante, the sun is, you can see through the naked eyes. It is tilted towards south. After December 20th or so, it will move towards the northern side. That is Uttarayana. So the people who leave this world, they will go to Uttama planets or even get moksha in the Uttarayana period. It all depends upon what type of life they are leading. And Bhishma wanted to leave this body during the Uttarayana. So he was alive till Bhishma Ashtami, which somewhere comes in Maghamasa for Shukla Ashtami. During that time he will leave. So after the Kurukshetra war, Krishna has narrated the Gita to Arjuna. It was not necessary for Arjuna, but only for our purpose, because in the ensuing future, Kali Yuga is coming. For us to know about how to live in this world, Gita was instructed personally by Supreme Lord Krishna. Since Pandavas was still in confusion state, Dharmaraja he is an incarnation of part of Yamadharmaraja. But still, because he has killed 4 crores 60 lakh people in the battlefield, he was not feeling happy at all. Though he became an emperor, he was not feeling happy. For that reason, Krishna made them, because they did not understand the Bhagavad Gita properly, he took them to Bhishma Deva and asked him to narrate the Vishnu Sahasranama and also direct them how to live in this world, how to take care of this thing. So when he has taken them, Bhishma Pitamaha, the grandfather of Pandavas, is instructing them. So this verse is the verse, all these verses, what I have spoken earlier, 24 verses, it's all by Bhishma Deva. Now this 21st verse also, it is by him. I shall repeat this verse slowly. Please tell 3 times along with me. Thereafter I shall do the narration. अपने साथ आप 3 बार बोलिए, उसके उपरांत मैं इसका विवरण करूँगा. हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी. You don't talk here, don't disturb. Please come over here. So, Ataso, please tell, Ataso, please tell loudly, Ataso, Yuga, Sandhyayam, Dasyu, Prayeshu, Rajasu, Janita, Vishnu, Yasaso, Namna, Kalki, Jagatpatihi, Ataso, Yuga, Sandhyayam, Dasyu, Prayeshu, Rajasu, Janita, Vishnu, Yasaso, Namna, Kalki, Jagatpatihi, Ataso, Yuga, Sandhyayam, Dasyu, Prayeshu, Rajasu, Janita, Vishnu, Yasaso, Namna, Kalkihi, Jagatapatihi, Atasu, Yuga, Sandhyayam, Dasu, Prayeshu, Rajasu, Janita, Vishnu, Yasaso, Namna, Kalkihi, Jagatapatihi. The word-to-word meaning of this verse is Ataha, means thereafter. Asau, the same Lord. Yuga, Sandhyayam, at the conjunction of the yugas. There are 4 yugas. Time between Satya Yuga and Treta Yuga, and again between Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga, and Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga, like this, the transition time, that is known as Yuga Sandhyayam. Because for us daily, in the everyday we have evening, Sayankala. The Sayankala ko kya kehte hain? That is a transition time between the day and night. Similarly, for every yuga, 2 yugas, there is a transition time. Rajasu, the governing personalities, Janita, will take his birth. Prayesu, almost all. Vishnu, named Vishnu. Yasasaha, surnamed. Yasa, Namnaha. In the same of Kalkihi, the incarnation of Lord. Jagatpati, the Lord of creation. Before going to narration, I will tell you that today evening we have about the Bhagavad Gita. Essence of Bhagavad Gita will be told in Mahabharata, as a part of Mahabharata. Just yesterday we have concluded up to the 10th day when Bhishma will fall down. And after that, Dhritarashtra will come to know. Then only this Bhagavad Gita, what is sung by Krishna. It's a song. It's a song sung by Krishna. That's the reason it is called as Bhagavad Gita. That is narrated on the first day itself, even before the start of war. उसे कल गीता जयंती है. कल गीता जयंती है. गीता जयंती में भगवान ने मार्गशीर्ष मास शुक्ल पक्ष एकादशी में वो उस दिन को गीता जयंती बोलते हैं. उसी दिन भगवान ने अर्जुन को निमित्त करते हुए ये sung this Bhagavad Gita for our purpose. It's not for the purpose of Arjuna. It's only for our purpose. And उसके उपरांत में हम today only essence of Bhagavad Gita will be told. From next Tuesday onwards, Tuesday and Wednesday, Bhagavad Gita will be told in detail. Told not just slokas. Today all these slokas, 700 slokas will be recited by everyone. You need to, it is between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And you need to carry your Bhagavad Gita if you are having, otherwise you can take it from your temple. It will be sold in the stall or bookshop. You need to see and recite all the slokas along with us. And from next Tuesday onwards, we will be having Bhagavad Gita in detail. That will also be on live on YouTube channel. You can see anytime later. So coming to this verse, the narration. Thereafter, at the conjunction of 2 yugas, the Lord of creation will take his birth as Kalki incarnation and become the son of Vishnu Yasa. At this time, the rulers of earth will have degenerated the plunders. Here in the Naimisharanya, Sutta Goswami is telling his disciples, Savanaka Munis, Viddhishaha tat akarnya sayanam sara panjare aprachad vividhan dharman rishinam chanustavatam. Sutta Goswami tells his disciples, Maharaja Yudhishthira, after hearing to Bhishma Deva speak in that appealing tone, asked him in the presence of the great rishis about the essential principles of various religious duties. पितामह ने उनको तो ज्ञान कम, शक्ति ही नहीं, ज्ञान है लेकिन ज्ञान भी थोड़ा सा हीन हो गया था. उस समय कृष्ण भगवान ने अनुग्रह किया, आई एम गिविंग यू ऑल स्ट्रेंथ टू स्पीक टू धर्मराजा, you speak. But the tone was less because he was injured a lot and he was suffering. And Krishna said, all injuries will also be less to you. You speak to Dharmaraja and other Pandavas. So when he was telling that one, Dharmaraja had some appealing to Bhishma Pitamaha. He said in the presence, उस समय Bhishma was telling all these things. सभी ऋषि आकाश से प्रकट हो गए, नारद महर्षि, सभी अत्रि महर्षि, सभी ऋषि वहाँ प्रकट हो जाते और उनके और बताते कि उनके सामने बताते भीष्मदेवा स्पीकिंग इन दैट अपीलिंग टोन कन्विंस्ड महाराज युधिष्ठिर दैट ही वाज वेरी सून पासिंग अवे. और भीष्मदेव ने कहते मैं अभी थोड़ी ही समय में मैं इस लोक से विदा ले रहा हूँ. हरे कृष्णा.
क्लास में बैठिए आराम से.
और एंड महाराज युधिष्ठिर वाज इंस्पायर्ड बाय लॉर्ड कृष्णा टू आस्क हिम ऑफ द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ रिलीजन. कृष्ण भगवान ने उनको बताते हैं कि आप उनसे प्रश्न कीजिए. 20% प्रश्न वो तो पंडित है, संपूर्ण वेद में पंडित है. उन्होंने आपको प्रजा का परिपालन किस तरह करना है, मत क्या है, सभी उन्होंने समझाएंगे. प्लीज़ वैसा बताते हैं. और जैसे कृष्ण भगवान ने बताया है, इंस्पायर्ड बाय दैट वन, महाराज युधिष्ठिर टू आस्क भीष्मदेवा इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ मेनी सेजेस, इंडिकेटिंग देयर बाय that the Lord devotee like Bhishmadeva, although apparently living as a worldly man, is far superior to many great sages, even Vyasadeva. भीष्मदेव ने कुरुक्षेत्र युद्ध में अधर्म पक्ष में लड़ा, युद्ध किया है, क्योंकि वो था कृष्ण भगवान का इच्छा था, संकल्प था क्यों उन्होंने अधर्म पक्ष में युद्ध करना, क्योंकि सभी दुष्ट लोगों का संहार करना है. तो उसके कारण उन्होंने अधम पक्ष रहे थे. किंतु उन्होंने इज अ वेरी हाईली स्कॉलर पर्सन, संपूर्ण वेद को जानता है. उस समय में एक ही बात था, एक ही वेद था. उस वेद को कुरुक्षेत्र युद्ध के उपरांत वेदव्यास महर्षि, भगवान वेदव्यास महर्षि ने उसको 4 वेद के जैसे विभाग किए. ऋग्वेद, यजुर्वेद, अथर्ववेद, सामवेद बोल 4 वेदों के विभाजन किए. लेकिन उससे पहले एक ही वेद था, संपूर्ण ज्ञान था. और वो सभी उनको ज्ञान अपने देवगुरु बृहस्पति से प्राप्त किया. एंड उसी और उन्होंने कृष्ण भगवान का प्रिय भक्त है. और another point is the Bhishmadeva at that time of not only lying on the bed of arrows but was greatly aggrieved because of that state. उस समय में बहुत कष्ट पा रहा था. He was lying on injured, severely injured. He had इच्छा मृत्यु, but it's not that he did not get injured. He can be injured, he can become diseased, anything. So because of his father's boon, he had इच्छा मृत्यु. तो उन्होंने बाण के शैया के ऊपर सोए थे. एंड ही वॉज सफरिंग ए लॉट, बहुत कष्ट भोग रहा था. वन शुड नॉट हैव आस्क्ड हिम एनी क्वेश्चन एट दैट टाइम. यदि साधारण लोग बोले तो कोई भी नहीं उनको प्रश्न नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन उनको बहुत ज्ञान ही है. उनसे ये पांडव लोग ज्ञान प्राप्त करना है. क्योंकि उन्होंने धर्मराज ने सिंहासन पर सम्राट रूप पे बैठे हुए उन्होंने सभी संपूर्ण जगत को, the entire earth has to be ruled over by Dharmaraja. So he need to gain knowledge. For that purpose, Krishna has blessed Bhishma Deva that he would not suffer anything even on lying on the bed, and also he will recollect all the knowledge. Because of that injury, he lost all the memory. But Krishna will grant him that his memory will come back. Like that, he attains that point, and Dharmaraja inquires him. Another point is that was not only lying on the bed, dead bed, but also aggrieved because of that state. One should not have asked him any question at that time. But Lord Krishna wanted to prove that his pure devotees are always sound in body. Bhagwan ke bhakt, they are always healthy. They are always healthy. This I can tell you practically of my experience. He has, I do not know for what reason he has blessed. I think only to serve you like this in the preaching he must have done. I am saved 8 times, not 1 or 2, 8 times from major incidents. I was declared dead and alive 8 times with heart attack, with 3 head injury accidents. Many of this like this happened. This is the 8th life in my present state. It's not that मैं मर के फिर जन्म लिया उस तरह नहीं. इसी जन्म में ये 8वां ये है. So like that. మీరు హిందీయా తెలుగు అండి? తెలుగు. హిందీ అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇంగ్లీష్. ఓకే, టెల్ తెలుగు ఆల్సో, నో ప్రాబ్లం. సో ఇది నా యొక్క 8వ జన్మ, పునర్జన్మ నాకు దీంట్లోనే. చనిపోయి మళ్ళీ పునర్జన్మ కావడం, ఇదే జన్మలో ఇది 8వసారి భగవంతుడు రక్షించాడు. దేనికోసం రక్షించాడో తెలియదు, ఈ సేవ చేయడానికే రక్షించాడు అంతే. సో ఆ విధంగా ఎవరైతే భగవంతుని సేవలో ఉంటారో వాళ్ళందరినీ కూడా భగవంతుడు రక్షిస్తూ ఉంటాడు. ఆ విశ్వాసం ఆయన భీష్మదేవుడు ఆ రోజుల్లో ఆ సమయంలో అతను శరీరం కొంత కూడా కదలదు, బాణశయపై పడుకున్నాడు. అటువంటిది ఆయనకు శక్తి ఇచ్చాడు. శక్తి అనుగ్రహించి శక్తియే కాకుండా స్మరణ శక్తి కూడా, జ్ఞానం కూడా ఇక తిరిగి వచ్చేటట్టు ఇచ్చాడు. దానివల్ల అతను అంతా కూడా ఉపయోగిస్తాడు. ఇప్పుడు భగవద్గీత నేను రేపైతే చెప్పబోయేది ఉందో అది 2 సంవత్సరాలు అవుతుంది. భీష్ముడు తర్వాత తను మృత్యు ఇప్పుడు ధర్మానికి బోధిస్తాడు. అది అట్లీస్ట్ 6 ఏళ్ళు నేను ప్రవేశం చేయాలి దానికి. మొత్తం మహాభారతం 10 ఏళ్ళు 10 years 10 ఏళ్ళు అవుతుంది. ఆ విధంగా one should not have asked him any question, but Krishna wanted to prove that his devotees is sound in body and mind, but didn't have spiritual enlightenment. And thus in any circumstances, a devotee of the Lord is in perfect order to speak the right way of life. ఆయన ఏదో పనికిరాని మాటలు కాకుండా తను ఏం చెప్పాలనుకుంటూ అదే చెప్తాడు. ధర్మాన్ని, మతాన్ని, ప్రజలను ఎలా రక్షించాలి, ఎలా పోషణ చేయాలి, అవన్నీ కూడా కరెక్ట్గా చెప్తాడనమాట, ఎటువంటి తప్పులు లేకుండా. And thus in any circumstance, a devotee of the Lord is in perfect order to speak the right way of life. Yudhishthira also preferred to solve his problematic questions by asking Bhishma Deva rather than ask anyone else present there, was seemingly more learned than Bhishma Deva. అక్కడ వేదవ్యాస మహర్షి ఉన్నారు, నారద మహర్షి ఉన్నారు, ఎంతోమంది జ్ఞానవంతులు అక్కడ ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ప్రశ్నించలేదు. భీష్ముడు ప్రశ్నించమన్నాడు, భీష్ముడిని ప్రశ్నిస్తాడు. ఎందుకంటే అతనిలో ఆ జ్ఞానం ఉంది, ఆ జ్ఞానాన్ని మనకు అనుగ్రహించగలుగుతాడు. ఎందుకంటే మనం జన్మించడానికి మరణించడానికి, మనం జన్మించడానికి మధ్యలో ఉన్న సమయం ప్రయాణకాలం. మనం ట్రైన్లో ఎక్కుతాం, ఇక్కడ సికింద్రాబాద్ స్టేషన్లో ఎక్కుతాం, ఏదో ఢిల్లీకి వెళ్ళాలి, ద్వారకాకి వెళ్ళాలి, అక్కడ వెళ్ళే వరకు ప్రయాణం చేస్తుంటాం. ద్వారకా వెళ్ళక డెస్టినేషన్. అట్లనే మనకు ఈ పుట్టుక చావుల్లో కూడా మనకి ఇది ప్రయాణ సమయం ఉందో, మన డెస్టినేషన్ ఏది? చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ డెస్టినేషన్ కాదు. చార్ట్ శరీరమే చనిపోతుంది, ఆత్మ అనేది చనిపోదు. ఆత్మ అనేది చావని చాదు. ఓన్లీ దిస్ బాడీ విల్ బి డిస్ట్రక్టెడ్. అదర్వైజ్ అవర్ ఆత్మ ఈజ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎటర్నల్, కెనాట్ బి కిల్డ్. ఒక చాకుతో కట్ చేయలేము, అగ్నితో కాల్చలేము, నీళ్ళలో ముంచలేము, అటువంటిది ఏమి చేయలేము. అటువంటిది అది ఎక్కడ, దాని డెస్టినేషన్ ఏంటి? భగవంతుడి మన నివాసం అక్కడ. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఇళ్ళన్నీ మనది కాదు, మన సొంతందే కావచ్చు ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతానికి, కానీ అది తాత్కాలికం. దట్స్ ఓన్లీ టెంపరరీ till the body exists. After the body is when it is dead అంటే ఏమి ఆత్మ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఆత్మ మన శరీరం నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. తర్వాత శరీరం పనికిరాంది. ఇది ఉన్న రోజులే తండ్రి అని, కూతురు అని, తల్లి అని, ఇట్లా బంధుత్వము, మిత్రులు అనేసి, బంధువులు అనేసి ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఉంటుంది. ఇది ఒకసారి మనం వెళ్ళిపోయిందంటే మన బంధుమిత్రులు అక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా, మన పుత్రుడు కానీ ఎవరే కానీ వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా అరే టైం అయిపోతుంది, ఎప్పుడు తీసేస్తాం దేహాన్ని, మనకు ఆ బుద్ధిని కనుక తీసుకెళ్ళి అక్కడ శ్మశానంలో కాల్చేయాలి, ఎప్పుడు కాల్చుతాం, లేక పాతి పెడతాం, ఏదో చేయాలి, ఇంకా ఉంచుకోలేము, అంత దీంతో ఉంటారు. ఒక చోట వాళ్ళు దుఃఖంలో ఉన్నట్టు ఉంటారు, వెంటనే తీసేయాలని తింటూ ఉంటారు. బట్ అదే ఈ ఆత్మ ఈ శరీరంలో ఉన్నంతసేపే ఆల్ దీస్ అటాచ్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ దే. వన్స్ దిస్ ఆత్మ లీవ్స్ దిస్ బాడీ, వీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ అటాచ్మెంట్స్ ఎనీబడి. ఆత్మ వెళ్ళిపోయి ఎక్కడ పోతుందో కూడా తెలియదు మనకు. ఇట్ ఆల్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ అగైన్ ఆర్ పాప అండ్ పుణ్య. అయితే మనకు పాపము వద్దు, పుణ్యము వద్దు. వీ షుడ్ నాట్ డూ పాప అండ్ పుణ్య బోత్. టు డూ పాప you will be suffering by taking lot of births of animals, insects, trees, etc. Again, it all depends what type of papa we have done. We have done most heinous crime, will be taken to hell. అక్కడ దండిస్తారు. లేకపోతే మనము జంతు రూపంలో, ఏ పశుపక్షి రూపంలో పుడతాం. అటువంటిది రాకూడదు. ఆల్రెడీ మనకు ఎన్నో లక్షల జన్మలు ఎత్తాం. కై లాఖో జన్మ పాయే హై, సభీ కష్ట భోగే హై. భగవాన్ని కృపాసే, కృపతో మనకి ఒక మనిషి జన్మ బుద్ధితో పాటు ఇచ్చాడు. ఉస్ బుద్ధికో అనుసరణ కర్తే హుए యూ షుడ్ ఫాలో ఏ రైట్ వే, రైట్ పాత్. ధర్మాన్ని అనుసరిస్తూ వెళ్ళాలి. ధర్మము అంటే ఏంటి అంటే అది విస్తారంగా చెప్పారు మహాభారతంలో. 2-3 మాసాలు అది ధర్మంగా ఉండాలంటే కొన్ని పదాల్లో అంటే సత్యమే పలకాలి. వీ షుడ్ నాట్ లై, అసత్యం చెప్పకూడదు, హింస చేయకూడదు, అహింస. హింస అంటే ఒకటి మానవ జాతులకు కాదు, ఆల్ इंसेक्ट्स, पशु पक्षी, किसी को भी अपन हिंसा नहीं करना चाहिए और सबको हेल्प एवरीबॉडी, हेल्प एवरीवन, ऑल लिविंग बीइंग्स. यदि कोई पशु पक्षी को कुछ आहार चाहिए देना चाहिए, कोई याचक है उसको भी आहार दे सकते, प्रसाद दे सकते, इस तरह. एंड फॉर एवरीथिंग बिफोर यू टेक और गिव एनीबडी, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫర్ ఇటు. జో బి రసోయిని వంటశాలలో వంట ఇస్తారో మొదలు భగవంతుడికి అర్పించాలి. మనకి ఎప్పుడైనా ఎవరైనా బహుమతి ఇస్తారు, బహుమతి వి సే థ్యాంక్స్. హరే కృష్ణ. యూ కెన్ కంటిన్యూ ది భాగవత్ క్లాస్ ఫర్ సమ్ మోర్ టైం. సో ఎందుకు అంటే మనం ఎవరైనా మన బహుమతి ఇస్తే వి एक्सप्रेस ग्रैटिट्यूड, थैंक यू बोलते हैं, धन्यवाद कहते हैं. उसी तरह ये सभी ने जो भी खाने का चीज़, ये वस्त्र, रहने का स्थान, ये स्थल, ये सभी भगवान ने अनुग्रह किया. अनुग्रह तो हम ये कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. सो वॉट एवर वी हैव, रसोई में जो भी पकाते हैं इट शुड बी ओनली वेजिटेरियन. उसको भगवान को अर्पित करके, भोग देने के बाद हमें वो बाहर किसी कोई याचक आए उनको थोड़ा सा देना, अपने मित्र अतिथि कोई आए उनके लिए देना, अपने कुटुंब सभी लोगों के लिए प्रसाद. यदि अपने साथ ही लिए ठीक है, మనతో పాటు కూర్చొని తిన్నాంటే సరే వాళ్ళకి పెట్టి మనం తీసుకోవాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద వే. వీ హ్యావ్ టు గివ్ బలి. వాట్ వీ డూ, వాట్ ఈస్ ద బలి? బలి మీన్స్ నాట్ సంథింగ్ కిల్లింగ్ అండ్ పుట్టింగ్ బిఫోర్. అది బలి కాదు, అది తప్పది. బలికి అర్థం है వండిన పదార్థం భగవాన్కి అర్పించిన తర్వాత యు టేక్, చేతిలో కొంచెం తీసుకెళ్ళి ఇంటి చుట్టూ వేయాలి. చుట్టూ వేయడం వీలు కాకపోతే కనీసం ఇంటి ముంగడు వేయాలి. ఏ పశుపక్షులో, చీమలో, దోమలో వచ్చి తింటాయి. దానికి వీటికి మనకు వంట చేసుకోవడానికి శక్తి ఉంది, దానికి లేదు. దానికి మనమే ఇవ్వాలి. ఆ విధంగా చేయాలి. సో లైక్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ. వీ హ్యావ్ టు హెల్ప్ ఎవ్రీబడి హూ ఈజ్ ఇన్ నీడ్, బట్ ఇన్ ఏ ప్రాపర్ వే. For if it is for misuse, we should never help, because you will share whatever sin he is doing. But again, if he is doing something good, you will not get any share. Only in the sin only you get the share. So like that, you need to be follow all the good qualities dharma. ఆ ధర్మాన్ని అనుసరించడానికి మా బుద్ధి ఇచ్చాడు. But otherwise we are misusing it. మా ధర్మాన్ని please sit down, please. If you can't sit down, you can sit on the chair. So or you can sit there also. So what happens? ఆ ధర్మాన్ని అనుసరించి చేయాలన్నమాట. వాట్ ఎవర్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఫాలో ధర్మ. Sri Krishna wanted to prove that his pure devotees are sound in body and mind, and by the dint of spiritual mind, thus in the any circumstance, devotee of Lord is perfect in order to speak the right way of life. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పబోదు ఏంటి ఆయన అంటే రైట్ వే ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ మనం ఎలా జీవించాలి, ఈ జీవిక నడిపించడానికి మనకు కొన్ని నియమాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఆ నియమాలు పాటించాలి. అట్లా కాకుండా ఏమవుతాం, ప్రకృతి వల్ల ఆకర్షించబడ్డాం. ఈ ప్రకృతి में सात्विक तामस राजसिक गुण है. हम उससे आकर्षित होके वो चाहिए ये चाहिए सभी सात्विक गुण रहना अच्छा है. सात्विक गुण इट्स गुड. अगेन राजसिक तामसिक इट विल इवन सात्विक also bind us. If you are having desires and for desire purpose you are doing, then you will be bonded with that this thing. You will take many lives. इस जीवन के बाद दूसरा जीवन आती, जन्म होती है, ऐसे इसे बर्थ आफ्टर बर्थ चलते रहते. बट वी शुड बी शुद्ध सात्विका, प्योर सात्विका, so that we will go back to Paramatma, the original abode of where we need to go. That is either Sri Vaikunta or any Vaikunta. Even Vignan Shastra, scientists, వాళ్ళు కూడా ఒప్పుకున్నారు. There are many trillions of universes. అఖిలకోట బ్రహ్మాండం. ఈ అఖిలకోట బ్రహ్మాండంలో ప్రతి బ్రహ్మాండంలో కూడా కైలాసము, వైకుంఠము, బ్రహ్మలోకం ఉంటుంది. అది కాకుండా సూర్యలోకము, చంద్రలోకము, ఇంద్రలోకము, ఇవన్నీ గంధర్వలోకం, అన్ని లోకాలు ఉంటాయి. సో మనం ఏ ఒక్క వైకుంఠానికి వెళ్ళినా కానీ మనం తిరిగి రాము. గోలోక బృందానికి వెళ్ళాలని కాదు, ఏ వైకుంఠం వెళ్ళినా తిరిగి రాము. కానీ మనకు అట్లా కాకుండా వేరే ఇతర లోకాలు ఎక్కడ వెళ్ళినా, కైలాసం వెళ్ళినా, బ్రహ్మలోకం వెళ్ళినా మళ్ళీ తిరిగి పుట్టాల్సిందే. ఎందుకంటే జీవలోకాలకు వెళ్ళడం టు ఎంజాయ్ హ్యాపీనెస్. जो भी इच्छा यहाँ पूर्ण नहीं हुई, आप जो भी पुण्य पाए हैं, ఏదైతే పుణ్యం ఆర్జించావో ఆ పుణ్యం వల్ల అక్కడ వెళ్ళి ఉత్తమ లోకాల్లో యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బీ హ్యాపీ అండ్ ఎంజాయ్ ఇన్ దట్ అదర్ వరల్డ్. యు విల్ నాట్ ఎంజాయ్ హియర్ बट यू विल एंजॉय इन द अदर वर्ल्ड. और उसी तरह पाप किए है, पाप किए तो यू विल गो एंड सफर इन द either as taking birth as animals and insects or go to hell and undergo punishment. तो अपने को ఈ when we do commit crime, ఇంపబేడీలు ఇస్తారు పోలీస్ వాళ్ళు అప్పుడు iron hackles. We should not have iron hackles. Sin is like something like iron hackles. Going to uttama lokas is like a golden hackles. So we don't want to have any golden hackles or this thing. That means it's not that you should not do good. You have to do good only. But by doing good, అరే నేను ఆయనకి ఇప్పుడు సహాయం చేస్తున్నారు, మళ్ళీ నాకు ఆయన తిరిగి ఇది ఇవ్వాలి. ఆర్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ప్రేయింగ్ టు గాడ్, నేను ఆయనకు పూజిస్తున్నాక నాకు అది హీ హెస్ టు ఆఫర్ గివ్ మీ, హీ హెస్ టు బ్లెస్ మీ సంథింగ్. వీ షుడ్ నాట్ హ్యావ్ దట్ రిజల్ట్. వితౌట్ రిజల్ట్, రెనౌన్సియేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ రెనౌన్సియేషన్ యువర్ క్లోత్స్, taking to saffron. That is not renunciation at all. But renunciation means your desires, results of the desires. Desires, you can have crores of desires. Having good food, having today you wanted to have some curry, that desire also couldn't be fulfilled. Or you can have something else, only chapati or idli or something, whatever. You have like that crores of desires. You want a very good building, very good, highly valued car, lot of jewelry, everything you can have. But you have the desire, and even when you pray to the God, don't ask for all those things. You tell God, oh God, I am doing my duty at your lotus feet. Whatever, whether you are a doctor, legal professional or engineer, whatever it is, whatever karma you are doing, you have to do. You should not stop your activities. While doing karma, you should only tell to Krishna, I am doing all these activities at the lotus feet, for your purpose, for giving facilities to other living creatures. Only that's all. You don't say that I'm doing this purpose to earn lot of money and get a good this. You should never express that desire. So without expressing those results, if you do the worship also, that's a very good thing. You should only say samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. When all the lokas in the Akhilakota Brahmanda, when all the lokas and their jivas are living, we are also one of them. We will be ultimately benefited. అందుకనేసి మనం ఏది కూడా లేకుండా ఉండాలి, ఆ విధంగా ఉండాలి. దట్ ఈస్ శుద్ధ సాత్విక గుణ. దర్ ఆర్ మెనీ థింగ్స్ but we will not be able to complete all those things. You can have many desires, but our ultimate goal is going back to Sri Loka, Sri Vaikunta or Goloka Vrindavana or any Vaikuntas. That also you should not ask him, oh Swami, నేను నీకు పూజ చేస్తున్నాను, నాకు మోక్షం ఇవ్వని అడగకూడదు. We should see when you appear for some exams, పరీక్షల్లో, whether intermediate or graduate or PhD, whatever exam you are writing, you will not ask the examiner, sir, I am writing the exam, you pass me, you can't say. You can't tell the God, I am praying for you, please give me moksha. You can't say. You write, that examiner will examine you what you have written and he will see whether you are qualified or not. Similarly, in this life also, whatever we are doing, he is seeing at, he has a record of every jiva, not only you and me, they are all the human beings, all the jivas, right from the ant to Brahma, he is having the records. He knows. Accordingly, he will give us the qualification. If you are qualified, he will give moksha itself. We are liberated. Paperలలో they went to have a heavenly board. స్వర్గస్థులైనారు అంటారు. Swarga means it's not a Vaikunta. Swarga means it could be Gandharloka, Indraloka, Chandraloka, it can be anything. It can be anything. And for us in the present day, scientists, శాస్త్రజ్ఞులు అందరూ ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, విజ్ఞాన శాస్త్రులు అందరూ కూడా, దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మూన్ బై వే ఆఫ్ సాటిలైట్స్, రాకెట్స్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఒక్కటి గుర్తుంచుకోండి, అందరూ ఆల్ జీవాస్, ఆల్ యానిమల్స్, ప్లాంట్స్, ఎవ్రీబడి, ఆల్ జీవాస్, దే గో టు చంద్రలోక ఫస్ట్. అటువంటి వితౌట్ ది ఎయిడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ రాకెట్స్ ఆర్ సాటిలైట్స్. మన ఆత్మ బయటికి వెళ్ళిపోయిన తర్వాత ఆత్మతో పాటు, ఆత్మ చాలా సూక్ష్మమైంది. మన హెయిట్, if we cut into 10,000 parts, that one part of 10,000 is the Atma size, that we can't see in under any highly powerful microscopes, we can't see. దాంతో పాటు 8 things are going. Our 5 sensory organs, ego, intelligence and mind. And mind, it contains record of all the earlier lives what we have taken, all the lakhs of lives what we have taken, that is there. That is the capacity of that mind. And mind is also, see in this Atma, that mind is also as precise as this Atma, but it has a lot of it. Whereas our present day computers, whether it's small or very huge one, the capacity is only either a few lakhs of megabytes is gone. It's a terabytes, that also it's very less when compared to our mind's record. And all these 8 things along with Atma, like in a capsule, medicine capsule, capsule contains different types of chemicals in it, medicines in it. Similarly, we get a different body. Once our Atma comes out, along with those 8 things, we get a different body in which all this thing will fly away to moon. You don't need anything. 10 days it will be around here only, it will be roaming where it was there in the body. Whether you are in this colony or wherever in the street you are there, along with your body, it will be there for 10 days. That the reasons, the rituals are performed. By taking the bones and mixing there, and all these things, rituals are 10 days. Again, they are only just rituals, but the priests, they chant, Purohits, they chant mantras. In that, mantras are very powerful. You should have trust in that one. So, 10 days ayin tarvata, after 11th day, it will then Visarjan this sir. On the day of death, the chanting mantras, they take a small stone, put it in a cloth, they tie it and keep it. 10 days they will be worshipping that car, saying that they have arrested the Atma in that, but it will be moving around. So on the 10th day, on 11th day morning, they open it and leave it. Like that, Visarjesar, Neelalo Lesar. And Neelalo Lesar, that actually the Atma is somewhere out. But for our purpose, when we are doing that, we will be doing that. 11th day, that will left away. It will go away to moon, there depending upon our Papa and Punya. Papa and Punya, Dani akkada, it will segregate that one. If we have done papa, account to papa again. Whether we have to take a insect life or animal life or a tree, or we have to go to hell, it will be decided there itself, and that type of body will get. And if you have done good things, you get a better body, go to Gandharvaloka or Indraloka, depending on, again, every planet will have different bodies. That type of body you will get and you will go there. So, moksha means Vishnu Dutas will come and take us to the, they do Abhishekam at Viraja Nadi and they take us to the Vaikuntha. Whereas, and you, while before going to Vaikuntha, you will be traveling all through the planets. All other planets you will be traveling and you will be enjoying. They will be welcoming all the devatas, they welcome us in their planets, and because they themselves are still devatas. When we are liberated and going to Vaikuntha, they feel more happy because we will not get any other birth again. This is all due to the arrangement of the great wheel carrier, Lord Sri Krishna, who established the glories of devotee. The father likes to see the son become the more famous than himself. The Lord declares very emphatically that worship of his devotee is more valuable than the worship of the Lord. A parent, mother and father, both of them, they always think, oh, my son, he should become great, my daughter should become great, they should have a better wife or better husband, they should prosper more better than me. He will never feel jealous. While as other outsiders, they will be having jealous. వీడు ఎందుకు ఇట్లా బాగుతున్నాడు, నేను ఇట్లాగే ఉన్నాను, they will have jealous. But father and mother will not have jealous. They always prefer that their children should grow more and more. They become popular and all those things. They will never think, have any jealousy. వీడు నాకంటే పెద్ద అయిపోతున్నాడు అంట కాదు. They will never have that the intention at all. Similarly, God, whom does a God love? I think you must be knowing, I told earlier also, whom does a God love? Can you tell me? If you worship him, does he have love in you? Or whom you should love? In Ramayana, Lakshmana is always there, 24 hours along with Rama, doing his duty. He's cleaning his clothes, he's removing his water, food he has taken, he's removing all those things, washing his this thing, he's arranging bed for sleep, everything he's doing. All types of services doing. He's a devotee of God. That is the reason he's doing all those things. Again, Bharata, he is doing all the duties, staying in the forest, Nandigram forest. He's taking care of the entire kingdom, safety, protection, everything. Taking of public, everything he's doing, sitting in the forest. That's a part of service to Rama, because he has promised he will never enter Ayodhya till he comes back, but otherwise he will do all the services required for the purpose of ruling. That is doing. So he is also a servant of God. Rama is also, Lakshmana is also servant of God. What Shatrugna is doing? Shatrugna is doing service to Bharata. Every day morning, he goes to Ayodhya, he does all the required things, come back, he reports it to Bharata. Again, whatever services required for Bharata, he will do all those things. Again, go back to Ayodhya, like that, here and there. And for your purpose, all the four, Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna, all are, they are brahmacharis. They are all are married, but they are all brahmacharis. Ella Jipaltara. They are all married. Again, they are brahmacharis. Because in Vanvasa Diksha, Sita was there together Rama for 12 years. Only in 13th year she was kidnapped. 14th year, early 14th year she was kidnapped. But before that, though she was with Rama, they never had any relationship. Having relationship is become married, this thing, but without staying, they are living apart. That is a brahmachari. Whereas Lakshmana's wife is in Ayodhya. Bharata is in forest, his wife is in Ayodhya. And Shatrugna, while doing Bharata's this thing, he is just roaming here and there. He is roaming between Ayodhya and Nandigrama. That like that he is also apart from his wife. Like that they are all brahmacharis. Rama had his sons Kusha and Lava when after ruling the kingdom for 10,000 years after Ravana's death. Only at the Rama ruled country for 11,000 years. Only after 10,000 years Kusha and Lava were born and Sita was away again. When Sita went to Parampada, 1,000 years Rama ruled with Kusha and Lava, and he also left afterwards. But in between, I think Lakshmana asked, whom does you love? Whether me, Bharata or Shatrugna? What is the report by him? Rama says, I love Shatrugna more. You are at my service. Bharata is at my service. But Shatrugna is at the service of my devotee. So when you do the service of devotee, God will be more happy. God will be more happy. Like that, now I am doing your service, not the Lord's service. I am sitting here before the Lord, I am telling about Him, I am glorifying Him, I am preaching Him. That I am doing your service, not His service, because I want everyone to be liberated. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells everybody cannot be liberated. In Kali Yuga, only many lakhs, crores and crores of population, some lakhs only do worship Him. Out of the lakhs, only few thousands try to understand Him. In the thousands, some hundreds only understand, and in 100, only few will get liberated. Only few will get, because I am doing service, I don't think that I get liberation. Because I might be committing something else also, I do not know. Indirectly or directly, I might be something wrong. So, it is for him. I don't ask for him moksha or anything. It is up to him. So, ఆ విధంగా ఇప్పటికే నన్ను ఎన్నిసార్లు కాపాడు ఆయన ఇష్టం ఏమన్నా చేయను ఐ డోంట్ మైండ్ ఐ బీ అట్ హిస్ సర్వీస్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ ద సర్వీస్ ఈస్ గివింగ్ ఐ డూ దట్స్ ఆల్ సో లైక్ దట్ ఆ విధంగా గాడ్ విల్ బీ మోర్ హ్యాపీ ఇఫ్ వన్ డస్ ది సర్వీస్ ఆఫ్ ఎ డివోటీ ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ కూర్చొని టేబుల్ పైన కూర్చొని ఎవరైనా వస్తే భక్తులకు వాట్ ఎవర్ దే మేక్ ఎంక్వైరీస్ దే టెల్ వాట్ ఎవర్ డొనేషన్స్ దే గివ్ దే యాక్సెప్ట్ అండ్ గివ్ ది receipt. Some people they say it is also service to God only. It is also because they are helping the other devotees. They are helping the other devotees. It is also service. It's not just because I am preaching, it is the service of this thing. There are many people who are doing in kitchen, who are cooking for prasadam to the God, for distributing to others. Every day annadam takes place. They take it to hospitals, jails, they distribute it there. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే that is also a service only. It is service to devotees, like that. So, God is more interested. Ramudu Swayanga Jeppadu. He practically told to Lakshmana that he loves Shatrugna because he is a devotee of devotee. So, Avidanga. So, for today, this verse, expression of this verse is also complete. We shall do next tomorrow. And today evening, we have, as told you earlier, yesterday we have completed Mahabharata, not Mahabharata complete, Mahabharata 24th chapter of Bhishma Parva, where Bhishma's death, fallen on arrowbed, that news Sanjay will give it to Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra will question him, why, what happened, how, where are my sons? కౌరవులందరూ ఎక్కడ పోయారు, వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు రక్షించలేదా భీష్ముడిని, అలా వదిలేసి కర్ణుడు ఎక్కడ పోయాడు, కృపాచార్యుడు ఎక్కడ పోయాడు, వై దే డిడ్ నాట్ కేర్ ఫర్ హిమ్, ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ విల్ బి పుట్టింగ్. సో దెన్ హీ విల్ స్టార్ట్ ది ఫస్ట్ డే దిస్ థింగ్. సో ఫస్ట్ డే battle starts with what? Can you tell me, first day battle starts with what? Kurukshetra. Bhagavad Gita. It starts with Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Yeah, and today is that 10th day. Today is the 10th day when Bhishma had fallen down. Today evening, Sanjay will be Sanjay had told all this about Bhishma's falling down to Dhritarashtra. Tomorrow is Gita Jayanti. Tomorrow is the first day of war. Not first day, it is the 11th day. Because 10 days But first day for us to know the Bhagavad Gita. First day only, including Krishna, only 4 people know. That is, one is Krishna himself is telling, Arjuna knows, heard the Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya, the minister of Dhritarashtra, heard the Bhagavad Gita, and Hanuman. హనుమాన్ మీకు అందరూ టీవీలలో చూసిండొచ్చు, హనుమాన్ ఫ్లాగ్ ఉంటుంది, ఫ్లాగ్ కాదు, ప్రత్యక్షంగా ప్రకట్ హుయే, రథ్ కే ఊపర్ ప్రకట్ హుయే, హీ ఈస్ దేర్ ఆన్ ది చారియట్. అక్కడ ఉండి కృష్ణుడు అర్జునుడు ఎప్పుడైతే రథాన్ని ఊతారో ఆ సమయంలో గర్జన చేస్తాడు. అండ్ సో మెనీ పీపుల్ విల్ డై ఆఫ్ హియరింగ్ దట్ సౌండ్. ఫర్ ది పాండవ సైడ్ దే విల్ ఫీల్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ, దే విల్ బి డాన్సింగ్. whereas the other side it भयंकरंगा होता है, भय होता है, कई लोग मूर्छा हो जाते हैं, कई लोग मर जाते हैं, कई लोग भाग जाते, इतना बड़े गर्जना करते रहते हनुमान ने. So only these 4 people, Krishna is telling the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, Sanjaya and Hanuman, they are listening to Bhagavad Gita. But today, tomorrow we all get that Bhagavad Gita thing, that is we celebrate here as Gita Jayanti. Please, that is celebrated here tomorrow between 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. You please, if you have Gita, Bhagavad Gita book with you, उसके साथ में आना है, और ग्रंथ के साथ ही आना है. हम सभी लोग कल ऐसा लेक्चर नहीं रहेंगे. This lecture will not be there. Everybody will be chanting all the 700 slokas. You will follow. When we are there chanting the slokas, reading the slokas, along with us you will be reading. Like that you need to read. And from next Mahabharata class, that is Tuesday and Wednesday, I will be telling Bhagavad Gita in detail. As a part of Mahabharata, I will be telling Bhagavad Gita in detail, which will take 2 years' time. To complete Bhagavad Gita, it will take 2 years' time. For completion of Mahabharata, it will take another 8 to 10 years. Because we are having only 2 classes a week. Earlier, in a different place, I have done 6 days a week. It took 4.5 years. But since we are doing only 2 days in a week, it will take about 10 years. Subsequently, when Bhishma tells Vishnu Sahasranama, that itself will take 4 years. That itself will take 4 years. Yes. So now we shall chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 10 times and disperse for now, not for today. Now evening we shall join for Mahabharata class. In today's Mahabharata class, I will tell only introduction of Bhagavad Gita. And all these things are recorded live in the YouTube channel. You can see anytime later. If you have time, please come. That would be better. Because the sound vibration is different. When you see in YouTube, that vibration is different. So you please try to participate physically. Otherwise, you can see online. And online, this thing is @ at Vijay Kumar -341. You can remember, or if you open mobile, you can take it. So like that, @ Vijay Kumar -341. So please participate in today's class as well as future Bhagavad Gita classes for 2 years on Tuesday and Wednesdays. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास गौरभक्त वृंदा. Hare Krishna mantra 10 times loudly. It will be recorded. You can hear your sound in the YouTube. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. This is the Mahamantra blessed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Till Dwapara Yuga, Krishna has taken incarnation as Krishna in different forms like Rama, Narasimha Swami, all those things. till in Krishna Avatara, he has taken as Krishna has taken as Krishna Avatara in Dwapara Yuga. But in Kali Yuga, he thought, if I come in as a god, nobody will believe me. Because there are so many Swamis. We all think there are many fake Swamis are also there. Similarly, we don't. If Krishna comes and tells I'm God, nobody will believe. We thought he's a fake. So he came as a devotee, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about 700 years ago. And he has blessed with this Hare Krishna Mahamantra and also with the instruction to chant 64 rounds on chanting bag, which contains 108 beads. There you can see hanging over the beads. It contains 108 beads. Chanting the 108 to 64, which may not be possible because you all have to go to the schools, the colleges, and other people have to go for workplaces. We don't have time. So at least once or twice, that 1 or 2 rounds of 108 times, you chant like this Prabhu is doing. You can chant that Hare Krishna Mahamantra once or twice at home or in your temple. But thereafter you do with the beads or without beads, you do chanting in mind or loudly. If you do loudly, other people will also understand what is that one and they will also be benefited. If you are doing in mind, at least you will be have that practice. Please try to do that one. And chanting of mantra is very much essential because this is a powerful mantra. In your studies, you will be successful. In others, in people work or a business, they will be successful. Once it becomes a practice, at the end of our life, we remember Krishna and that qualifies us to get moksha. Man moksha వచ్చేదానికి అనుకూలం అవుతుంది. ఆ మంత్రాన్ని మనం గుర్తుంచుకున్నట్టయితే మనకు అన్ని పనులు కూడా సఫలం అవుతుంది. మళ్ళీ మనకు అంతిమంలో మనం మరణించే సమయం we are born to die. మనం జన్మించిందే చావడానికి. डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. जन्म और मरण के बीच में बहुत से कष्ट भी आते, कष्ट के साथ सुख भी आते, सभी तात्कालिक है. उसके लिए दुख करने का आवश्यकता भी नहीं है. जब मरने के लिए दुख का आवश्यकता नहीं है, why should you worry about the other problems? They come and go. They come and go. Like the seasons, summer, rainy, winter, all this is come and go. You don't worry about those things. So like that, you try to chant more and more number of times. Whatever you food, clothes, jewelry, whatever you buy new one, every day place for the food prepared before him as a bhog, naivedyam. He doesn't take anything. Then take it as a prasadam. That's all need to do. New clothes, place it before God. Say, oh Krishna, to protect the body given by you, I am wearing these clothes. I am using these clothes. Tell. Jewelry also. Oh Krishna, for the purpose of decorating this body, I am using this jewelry. Just raise it. You need not tell, oh, so many mantras and also you need not tell. ఏమీ లేకుండా ఒట్టి అలా నువ్వు ఇచ్చే దేహాన్ని కాపాడడానికి కోసం, ఈ దేహం దేనికోసము నీ సేవ చేయడానికి. లైక్ దట్ యు టెల్, దట్స్ ఆల్. వి షల్ డిస్కస్ నౌ వాట్ విల్ సే. జై శ్రీ రాధా గోపనాథ్ की, जय श्री जगन्नाथ सुरमाय की, जय श्री नरसिंह भगवान की, जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, जय श्री पंचतत्वा की, जय श्री मधुबन ग्रंथ की, जय श्री हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, जय श्री प्रपाद की. हरे कृष्णा. प्रार्थना है कि आप आज भगवती का इंफॉर्मेशन, एसेंस ऑफ भगवती विल बी टोल्ड इन टुडेज महाभारता. टुमारो इज गीता जयंती. गीता में सभी गीता का पारण करने के लिए सभी लोग अपने अपने गीता के साथ कल शाम को 4 बजे से 7 बजे से अब समय लेके आ जाना. समय को तो लेते नहीं, समय के आंसर वी कांट टेक द टाइम फ्रॉम एनीवेयर. वी व्हाट एवर टाइम इज देयर वी हैव टू यूटिलाइज फॉर दिस पर्पस. दूसरा काम जो भी है, यू लीव दोज थिंग्स. एंड दिस ऑल दिस इज रिकॉर्डेड इन यूट्यूब. यू कैन सी एनी टाइम लेटर.